Welcome to the Hi-Fi Critics, man of the people. Last night, the greatest show in the history of television, recorded television, debuted on WGN. Pat Tomasulo, one of the funniest people around. We're gonna give our hot takes.
Studio at that time, you mean?
We're gonna give our hot takes of what people thought about the show. So let's start with you there, Mr. Well, I'm not even sure what. What do you think about the show? What's your? Oh, here we go.
Hot take. Hot garbage.
That show was the worst.
How was it the worst? Why was it the worst?
I mean, first of all, the quality of the set and even the cameras. Are they using cameras from the 70s to film that? I mean, it was
it's WGN.
WGN. It's what they have.
But I'm just saying, you're gonna make a 30 minutes, by the way, 22 minutes with commercials, a 22-minute comedy late night show or something like that. That, by the way, starts at 10 o'clock. On a Saturday night when most people are either going out drinking or
For 40 years, Saturday Night Live has started at 10:30 Chicago time. 10:30.
Yeah.
For an hour and a half, and it's been
I got
successful.
a hint for you. Saturday Night Live is quality television, or had been previously.
What about Mad TV? Went on at 11 at night.
Yeah, Mad TV is fun. People are coming home. They're happy. Listen, no one's gonna stop for Pat Tomasulo and be like, oh, you know what? I was gonna go do something, but I'm gonna sit down and watch this dumpster fire of a show.
Well, let's get your hot take before we get put out the dumpster fire over here.
I agree with you. I think the set definitely looks cartoonish.
Move up just a bit.
Cartoonish. It reminds me of a show from Cartoon Network, Space Coast to Coast.
Yeah, absolutely. But that was actually funny.
That was actually funny. I mean, yeah, but I think that's the look, the retro lo-fi look they're going at the WGN Weather Center there.
It's the commoner.
Yeah,
that's what people could do if today themselves in their basement. They could basically.
It reminded me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It reminded me of an early Pauly Shore on MTV. The Weasel, hey dude. There was a little bit of vibe of that. I did not hate it as much as I thought I was going to hate it.
There you go.
I see the upside is very, there's a lot. We're very low on the scale right now. I hated that whole beginning where he's walking around Chicago.
Okay, wait. Now let's take each segment and talk about it. So first of all.
Yeah, tell us what you thought.
What's your hot take?
No, not yet. I thought it was kind of funny. There were some parts that I thought were really good. We'll get into that. But let's be honest. That was the first episode, right? You got to start somewhere. And so, I think we can go back to the archives. Potentially. And see what the predictions were about that show. Because I remember a certain somebody talking about Ronnie Woo Woo and Eddie and Jobo.
Where was he?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, they have a lot of material to cover now. So this could go on for decades.
Yeah.
Decades. He's been at WGN for 12 years. He's earned this. He didn't just sit there like you two and just say, hey, feed me, give it to me. I didn't earn it, but I want it. He's earned his opportunity. And my question is, when is Robin Baumgarten going to get her show? And it's going to be a dance party, Soul Train style show where she is dancing on there with other people. Because that's what... But anyway, it was good. Not great. It has room for improvement. So now let's get into the opener.
Yeah.
You want to take the opener?
No, I think the opener was...
with the statue with the mayor.
Yeah, I'm looking
at... He got the mayor.
Yeah, I'm looking at
the
my
mayor.
Notes.
There's nobody higher than that except for Eddie and Jobo
looking at
in
my
Chicago.
notes here, I hated the opener.
Oh.
I hate the whole... Let me go beg people, go around Chicago, especially the mayor. Is that the best thing Rahm Emanuel could be doing, spending his time dealing with this doofus? I hated that. I hated the statue.
It personalized the mayor. That was great.
Again, I'm sure at the staff here at WGN, they had a checklist on their iPad that said, hey, we need to shout out to Sears Tower. Hey, John Hancock, you got it. Hey, we need to go to the Future record label. Billy Go, you got it. Oh, my beard disappeared. Oh, the statue's alive.
He was at Harry Carey.
Yeah, Harry Carey. Sorry. So, I had a checklist, and then it just ends with him in a wonderful shot of on top of Sears Tower, overlooking his kingdom that is Chicago. The cool thing is we saw 360 North Michigan down when he was walking down the bridge. I hated that opening segment. Am I going to keep going? Are we going to discuss every segment?
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I really have nothing else to add to that because I just didn't understand what we were doing. Like, I just don't get it. Like, it's
He
not.
arrived. That's what
Yeah, but he's been here.
Has he been here? Now he's back. He's been introduced to Chicago, and he's been introduced to the people that don't watch WGN morning show from 4 to 9. You know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the people
Four
that
to
anyone
10.
who doesn't watch WGN wasn't watching that show last night. So
There could be a lot of broken TVs stuck on Channel 9.
I didn't feel throughout. This is my common thread for the entire show. Like, I didn't feel like I even had any inkling of who Pat Tomasulo was. Like, it was just.
Did you watch the morning show before? Do you
No,
know who he is?
I didn't.
Okay.
Like, but I just mean to say, like, I didn't see any of his personality. It just felt like a bunch of random gimmicks.
That is his personality.
But
That's
he's trying to play up to like other people. Like when we get to the segment that I hated the most,
Oh, wow. I love it.
we'll talk about what I think he's doing and why I think he's failing.
I like the opening segment. I think it set the stage for what he's trying to do. As you said, it introduced him to the city,
Besides make
or to
money.
the people.
Which
It's all
is-
about the
yeah.
cash grab.
Yeah.
But it was very much Mary Tyler Moore, right? You're gonna do it. What was the song?
You're gonna make it after
You're
all.
gonna make it after
No,
all.
that's
And
what
then-
we're learning Shirley.
Oh, right.
whatever. And where she takes her hat and she flips it up in the air, the iconic moment at the end, that's Pat Tomasulo with his best buddy himself. They're pointing out all the places in Chicago
That makes it really sad that his best friend is himself.
That should be your best friend.
yeah. If you don't like yourself, what's the other
You
option?
can like yourself,
Isn't
but
that
doesn't
the
mean your best
Whitney
friend.
Houston song, "The Greatest Love of All Is Loving Yourself"?
Not sure. Anyway, I kind of like the opening. I wonder if that's going to be the actual opening every week. I don't think so.
I hope not.
Because they had a 30-second,
Yeah, no, I think there'll
Man
be-
of the People.
if
Keep in mind, right? Let's think about this as if we're film critics. The title is Man of the People. He's just an average guy. He's kind
Yeah.
of the personification of XRT's regular guy.
yeah,
Do you know XRT, the regular guy?
No.
Oh boy,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
though.
no, I could see that, and I think again, if we're talking future episodes, I believe that he'll do like something Man on the Street, Man of the People.
Oh yeah,
Some silly cold open or an opening credits, and then we jump into a little monologue. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. So I thought it was appropriate for
Yeah.
what he was trying to accomplish. He's trying to be just a regular guy around town. Goes to all the places that you guys go to: Nike Town, Apple Store, Michigan Avenue Bridge.
Never been to any of those places.
Chrome bags.
Chrome.
Chrome bags.
I don't know. Okay, so let's go into what was the next segment. It was
Was
the
it Bozo? No,
Yeah, Bozo was.
yeah.
the
Let's
second
talk about the Bozo part.
Bozo was the next segment.
Yeah, is
and
this the part
only
you-
segment, by the way.
Is this the part you hated the most?
Yes.
Why? Talk about Bozo.
I don't. First of all, not gonna.
Do you know?
talk
Do you know who Bozo is?
Yes, I know who Bozo the Clown is, but like, the whole interviewing sequence where he's interviewing people, like, I thought it had some legs, but they had prepped the people they were interviewing too much. Like, they knew they were in on the joke too much, and so the people just
Well, this is not the Colbert Show where they're getting invaded by somebody. They have to play along, right?
right. He was trying to make it the Colbert Show
Yeah.
by being like the straight man of it. But he had prepped everyone too much, so it just didn't work at all. It fell short. Also, Pat Tomasulo's eyes are dead inside. Like, they're just dead. There's no happiness or joy.
Wow.
Everything is like, just looks like nothing is going on.
He's the straight man to his own funny self when he's doing his monologues.
But his monologues weren't funny either. Like, he had to say,
Do you like Saturday Night Live's the news
The Weekend Update.
The Weekend Update?
I used to.
What do you mean you used to? You no longer do?
Yeah, I don't like it any longer.
Why not?
Because they've just become unfunny.
Have you watched them lately?
Yes. I don't find them as funny as they used to be.
Bozo segment.
I don't like Bozo the Clown.
Does he freak you out?
No.
What about Cookie the Clown?
I don't like Pennywise either, but that's the clown from It.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's also very obvious because
Yeah.
he kills kids.
So I went through an emotional journey in this segment.
Jeez. Oh my god.
And this was fan service, right? Because that's the WGN claim to fame. Look at us with Bozo the Clown, iconic, things. I was a romper room guy myself, so I wasn't a Bozo the
You
Clown.
look like it.
I was always waiting for her to say Charlie to the glass, but never did. But Bozo the Clown.
That was heartbreaking. Do you want to have Pat Tomasulo
Yeah,
interview
please.
you because you're so sad about it?
I hated the beginning because there was like a big old mockery. Oh, look at me walking wearing clown shoes. Look at me doing this.
That was subtle.
Let me
was
tell you,
subtle brilliance.
Let me tell you when I hit rock bottom before I came back up.
There we go.
Well, he's interviewing the last. I hated the book. Oh, here's a dusty book with all the people. Great prop department.
That was the actual book.
Probably got that from DePaul or something, right? The DePaul prop department. I hate it when he brought that little clown doll. I had to do like, close your eyes.
That was great. It was a surprise. It was a surprise twist.
I tell you when I lost and I started laughing, and I don't know if it was funny. And I'm laughing now. When the three doofuses that missed out on seeing, and the segment was that these people were always in the waiting list to see Bozo the Clown, which I didn't know was a thing.
Oh yeah. Well, you're not from Chicago.
Yeah,
so.
I only saw it on WGN America. They had the three doofuses there waiting, right? And you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, you're talking about Big Daddy.
Yeah, they had the three.
Big Daddy loses his mind when
Bozo
comes out.
Bozo shows up, and the guy's just losing it.
The guy never saw Bozo before. He had tried to see it as a kid and was basically shut out. That is emotionally distressing.
I couldn't laugh because I felt so bad. I was like, man, what a bummer.
I think that's why I lost the laughing there. My SLF, special ladies friend, basically said, "Why are you laughing? This is not funny." And I hysterically laughed through that whole segment to the other segment.
My big thing is if you're gonna steal other people's content or like their sort of framework. No, their framework, like the word of the day or the.
We're not there yet.
No, that was right before. That was the segment that led into Bozo. Was his like when he was talking about Bozo the Clown was his like thing about the people that never got to see it.
Oh, right.
And then it goes into that. So if you're gonna take someone's framework from there, and then you're gonna take someone's framework from this interview process, like you need to do it at least as good or better than the people that do it, and I just don't think. So
you don't believe in giving honor, fan service, if you will.
No, I think again, give fan service, but be at least as good as the people who are doing it.
Do you think you could do better?
Then like Stephen Colbert and everything.
No, then Pat Tomasulo.
Then Pat Tomasulo, yes. Then Stephen Colbert, no.
So why don't you tweet at him to come and set up your DVR?
I don't want him to come to my house.
How about you? Tell us about Bozo.
I also don't have a DVR.
What? Millennials.
What year?
I watch things in real time.
Wow. Except when he's on Netflix and Spotify,
and
which
CBS,
is all stored.
CBS all
anyway,
access, yeah.
No, I thought the segment was pretty good. I mean, I'm a Chicago guy, regular guy.
You're Canadian, I thought.
But, I grew up watching Bozo, and, I mean, I never wanted to go on the show.
Okay, that was my final question. Did you ever
had no interest,
to talk about this?
No interest in that.
How about our set designer? Is she right? Oh, she's not from here either.
No. We don't know that many people.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask our cigarette smoking man.
He would
on
know.
Wednesday, and I'm going to the Hawks game with him. I'll ask him about it. But it was, I thought it was pretty good. Was it hilarious? No. I thought it was good, though. It was a good setup. It was a good first step. They bridged the gap from who is Pat Tomasulo, why does he have this show? Well, he's at WGN, and now they kind of connected that to the community, right? The people of this great city, the history of WGN. So I thought that was good. I was okay with it. I laughed a bit. Okay, so now the last segment was his. It was his man of
No, that's the. We'll get to that. We'll get to that one specifically.
It was his weekend update style 5-minute. Yeah, his hot takes.
Wisdom.
That was the Tide Pod one.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
Tell us how you really feel.
I hope that show eats a Tide Pod and it just ends it. That was just come on.
There you go.
Oh no!
You thought it was that bad? Take one right now.
These are the dishwasher ones. These aren't even Tide Pods.
Well, I don't know what a Tide Pod is then.
I don't have any words for it. Wasn't that something that was 3 weeks ago? That was
it's like hot right now.
Yeah, it's hot right now. It's a hot take.
I think the only thing that was funny, the only thing I agree with was when he said this should just be if you're gonna eat Tide Pods, good.
If you need to be told not to eat them,
go ahead and eat them. That I laughed at.
So I think
If you want to end it right now and not watch another episode.
I don't want to end myself.
okay.
I want the show to end.
so. I was okay with the content. I know what he was going for. Like, hey, this is my goodbye moment of zen, if you will, as they call it, the Daily Show. I know the show's like, hey, this is new rules in the Bill Maher show, number 3 on my splash list, Bill Maher. But I understand he's sending you home with a message. Here's my hot take, my point of view. My issue with Pat's, how do you pronounce his last name again?
Tomasulo. It's English.
My issue with him is
or Italian.
Or the character he's playing is that he's playing this angry man at the end.
The average man, the Mike Royko of Chicago.
This guy's like a 31-year-old guy
He's older than that.
driving a 3 Series BMW through Lincoln Park, probably. Eating at
He's a dog lover.
Chicago oven grinders or wherever on the weekends and all this kind of stuff.
Upside down pizzas.
Yeah, all this kind of stuff. Maybe go and get a little cocktail somewhere. And he's just trying to be, and I don't think he's lived enough to be an angry man. You have to really be,
So you're saying that you could be the angry man?
I might not be old enough. You have to be like.
But the title is Man of the People. It's not Angry Man.
No, so I think
he's telling it like it is.
and I think
like the average people would talk about, like we talk about on crazy basement shows.
So I think I think he took the anger a little too much. Maybe he was amped up from being a.
It was his first show.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I just don't understand why he threw Tide Pods at everyone at the end of it. Like
Oprah style. I think that's what I said in my tweet.
You
to
did
him.
say-
Hey,
you did say that,
You
but-
get a Tide Pod. You get a Tide Pod.
Yeah, but he didn't say it like that.
Yeah, but
I
I
mean,
think
again,
that's-
you know what I'm just saying is like if you're gonna play this character, you got to play it better than or as good as the other people that are already doing it. And when he's looking and he's telling me how angry he is about people that are eating Tide Pods, but his eyes are just like these black holes of despair because he's not thinking anything.
I'm afraid what you see when you look at me. Yeah.
I see a man who has seen a lot and who loves life a great deal.
Whoa.
With Pat Tomasulo, I think he just needs to maybe it's just he needs, again, you're right. First show, he needs to figure out like that balance between what he's trying to portray and then the actual character, like his own version of that character. Because right now he's just trying to portray someone else's version.
What
of it.
grade would you give him on a scale from 0 to 10? 0 being the worst ever. It's kind of it's the Pat Tomasulo show in your mind. To 10 being metaphysical certitude. It's the Colbert Report, Daily Show at its peak with Daffy Duck on there. Where would
Donald
you rank?
Duck.
Whatever. Where would you rank the show right now?
So, I mean, given the fact that like you put Colbert on the top end of this, that actually kind of, unfortunately, puts me closer to the 0 side of this. But
That's okay.
I will say,
So what's your number?
maybe a 3 or a 4.
I'll come back to you in a second. What's your number?
4.5.
I give it a 7.25.
Oh my!
It's
God.
good. It was good. It's local. Now hold on. Here,
Topical. A little untopical.
how do you rate our show first episode on the same scale? First episode.
Have you seen our first episode?
Yes, I've seen it.
Were you on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
were you part of it?
Yeah, I'd
You
say
were-
about a 3 or a 4.
Okay.
On the same, and that's what I was saying is like you guys think I hate artists. You made that clear in previous episodes that you think I hate artists.
You're making it clear.
You guys have taken words out of my mouth. I want to see him do well, but I just think right now the show is not where it needs to be. Like he's going to have to grow a lot.
But are you willing?
I'm willing to give him the chance.
So if you had a DVR,
You're welcome, Pat. I just converted one for you.
So if you had a DVR, you would let it record the season, or the next episode next Saturday.
Well, because I still think the season will only be like 2 or 3 episodes, then yeah.
So we're not going to make the taping. That's what you're trying to say.
When he tweeted that, my response was going to be like, if it's still on. But I didn't want to hit him too hard on the first night.
Go ahead.
I don't know what we're talking about now, but I think he'll make it at least 20 some odd episodes.
He asked you what our ranking of our show
Oh, he did.
was.
Oh,
You
first
rank- yeah,
episode.
his
Oh
epi-
no, yeah.
You ranked
I'm
him at
not ranking-
5.2.
I'm not ranking the episode of him. I just think overall him as a person and everything needs to. There's a little bit of work. He's close to Jimmy Fallon territory right now.
Oh, God.
He needs to hit the afterburners to come up for air.
Hyperspace on the Millennium
Yeah.
Falcon.
Our first episode, I don't know what was happening in there. So our first episode's very low.
There we go.
It's like no sound. Something's, things were falling. But hey, we didn't do a proper technology shakeout. They did. So, hey, I have a DVR because I'm a normal human being. I'm gonna record the next episode. Actually, I think I saw the season pass. So, whenever it stops, it stops.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, we didn't talk about the little stupid parade.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to.
What's that called?
The grand
like
march.
March or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They got a pie in the face, and then the
pie
reaction, the reaction shot of all the people that were like, "Oh!" Like,
if you go back and look at some of the reaction shots, you'll see some people laughing. Then you see some other people right next to them. They're just like, "I hate my life."
No, I think I have.
You're going to be one of them.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of people that worked at WGN in that audience, and I was in the Twitter sphere last night.
Of course,
as he was following the show live. And I know somebody that works at WGN, and I tweeted at them, "Hey, are you part of the staff?" I've not gotten a reply. But let me tell you how disconnected WGN is. There's somebody that works at WGN. They tweeted, "Oh, I didn't know there was merch. Can I get some merch?" Because somebody was wearing a shirt that I have one that I got for free, but I don't have it with me today. It's one of the people. I will wear it to the taping.
You will wear it to the taping.
Yeah, we're gonna meet him. We're gonna get a photo op with him after the show.
We're wearing tuxedos, I thought.
No, we'll discuss that. We'll have a planning meeting.
All
right, great. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Is there a closing question?
Yeah, no closing question. I mean, we're already 22 minutes in, so
wow.
I told you, this is like the real episode. There's a lot to discuss in there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
A lot of broken TVs out there.
Do you think that their tickets are on the secondary market? Did they double when Bozo came on? Because I think they did. I checked. I didn't see any.
Did we actually have to pay for tickets?
No.
Oh,
that's why they doubled.
Okay.
I mean, did you see that studio? It looked like we could bring these chairs.
Yeah, we would be more comfortable in these chairs.
That was the old WGN Morning News
You know what?
studio.
I tell you what I hated.
Here we go.
No, and this is when I was like, come on, he could do better than this. What was the?
Are you sure?
He said something about like this is going to have so many kids and this is going to move to Naperville.
Oh, that was good.
I forgot what it was. The minute you compare,
Chicago West.
Oh yeah, Chicago West, and eventually she's going to get old, have a kid, and move to Naperville West. Like if that's like the lowest of low hanging fruit, making fun of Naperville.
Hey, he's starting.
No, I know. I just think, but he has a writing staff. Just writing staff. They're out there.
Do they have a writing staff?
Yeah,
he might have a writing staff infection, but he doesn't have a writing staff.
There's about 3 people on that staff. There's 3 people on that staff.
Him, his statue, and then Bozo.
Yeah. So the last question that I have. Was that a real Bozo? Like, who is that guy? Does he make a appearance?
Bob Bell. That was probably not Bob Bell. That was some imposter. I mean, Bob Bell's like 100 years old.
No,
or something.
Is there a Bozo show anywhere right now?
No,
I don't think so.
They just have the
costume
an archive.
Stuff.
Okay, so the closing question: what year will Disney buy the rights to Bozo from WGN in order to turn him into an international star?
2024.
2027.
Never. Thank you for watching the Hi-Fi Critics. Tweet at us at our account Hi-Fi Critics. Use this hashtag #SplashList to get our attention.
And watch for us on the March 9th episode.
So watch for us on the March 9th episode.
My face will be like this.
You're going to wish you were in Naperville.
Yeah. I wish I was at that random Bozo the Clown taping in a parking lot someplace.
By the way, they recorded at Harry Carey's and we missed it.
Yeah.